Welcome to the Green Chair interviews. Today we have David Hay from the History Department. Welcome.
Thank you.
We would like to ask you, what is your philosophy of teaching?
My philosophy of teaching has really grown out of the experiences that I have in the classroom. That's been the major educator for me as to how to be a good teacher. So for example, when I first came to the University of Lethbridge, I think I assigned a final exam worth 50% of the student's mark. I was coming out of graduate school where that sort of thing is normal. That didn't work with the students. It didn't give them a chance to learn and to develop as students, and so I've since staggered the assignments over the course of the semester. I've had some very positive experiences though. I think perhaps the most positive for me was a student who was a Muslim student in my class on the Crusades, and I think coming into the class he thought that it was going to be a sort of Eurocentric and one-sided account of the Crusades, and I prided myself on my ability to at least try to provide an objective viewpoint to understand the Crusades from the perspectives of all the peoples that were affected by them. And I was really heartened to have the student come into my classroom at the end of the course, and he said that he was, as a Muslim student in southern Alberta, he does often experience biases and prejudices, and that he just wanted to thank me for giving a balanced account and of the Crusades, and shook my hand, and that was probably the most rewarding experience I've had teaching.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. So what would you say a typical class of yours looks like?
Well, it varies. At the upper year it's a seminar, and at the first year it's a lecture, so anywhere from 20 to 90 students. The lectures, I think, what does it look like? I think it looks like fun. Even in the larger classes, we're able to have student participation, and I leave time for questions and for the students to direct the learning. I often have questions, especially in the first year, that I can't answer, and so I go and research them and come back to the students and have an answer for the next time, and I think that really engages them. It makes them realize that they are directing the learning as much as I am. A fourth year seminar looks more like a discussion. Sometimes a little bit heated when we look at controversial subjects, but I think that's good as well. To me, it always looks like fun, just because the subject is so fascinating, and I'm very happy and I feel fortunate that I'm able to engage the students to that extent.
So with having a fun class for your students, how do you prepare for a class to make it engaging and fun and yet still informative for the students?
Yeah, that's one of the things I learned in my first year as well, is that I needed to have a way of pulling the students in. For me, some of the ways that I do that is pop culture references, video games, movies, books, things like that. I find that kind of wakes the students up. Often literally you can see the heads snap up when you make something like that, or they hear other people laughing and they're wondering, oh, what was the joke, if they weren't paying attention, and now they are. And so I find that those little things, although they seem minor and superficial, they really do engage some students. I also try to use visual imagery. We'll look at medieval manuscripts, and not just to show the images, but to ask the students questions about the images to again engage them, to get them thinking about what does this image mean? Why did the person who made it make it in that way? And so all of those little things help to pull the students in, I think.
That's really wonderful. Well, your classes sound really wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your philosophy with us.
Thanks very much. It's been fun.
Thank you.